So Jake Irvin, first time against Miami, and overall it'll be his 8th start, and trying to get that 5.81 ERA down.
Luis Arraez, another 5-hit performance last night.
And he gets the ground ball to the right side. Jake covering. Dominic Smith leads him perfectly.
Ball 4, a 4-pitch or 5-pitch walk to Soler. It'll bring up Brian De La Cruz.
And a ball out to center. Victor Robles tracking it. Can of corn, 2 down.
So 2 out and a runner at first base. And the batter will be Garrett Cooper.
Runner on the move. Right down the middle with the fastball. Cooper knew it. Culpa called it. And Irvin out of the first.
Braxton has been arguably the most consistent Marlins starter. 13th start of the season, and no decision on Sunday afternoon against the White Sox. Thomas had a leadoff home run last night against Sandy. Well, he had 9 strikeouts last time out. 5 were looking, and his first one freezes Thomas. 1 away.
Now Luis Garcia.
That's a fair ball. We'll see if it gets into the deep corner, and it does. Garcia digging for 2. Taking Sanchez a while to get there. Garcia heading for 3rd. And Luis Garcia has his 2nd triple of the year. We told you they were playing him the other way, and Jesus Sanchez, Dan, had a long way to go for this.
Luis Garcia is thinking left center field with every single swing. He's worked on it diligently from last year to this year.
Skip Schumacher brings his infield in. Here's Jeimer Candelario.
And Brax deals. Arraez goes back, and a snow cone catch. Infield was in. He had to play it over his shoulder, and a tremendous play by Luis Arraez that saved a run.
A terrific catch by Luis Arraez. First step over his left shoulder, and he just robbed Candelario of a base hit that would have plated Luis Garcia from 3rd. It would have given the Nationals a 1-0 lead. Marlins have their first hit of the ball game. It's a leadoff single here in the 2nd inning, courtesy of Jesus Sanchez. There's Joey Wendell.
That's a fair ball down the left field line, headed toward the corner. Sanchez on his way to 3rd, and he will be held right there. Another double for Joey Wendell. Able to keep it fair, and the Marlins have 2 in scoring position with nobody out.
So here's Jonathan Davis.
Lined out to right. That's Lane Thomas making the catch. Sanchez tags. He's going to score. Throw goes toward 3rd, but Wendell moves up. Very productive out. A sac fly for Jonathan Davis, so 1-0 Marlins lead.
Locks up Hampson. A big 2nd out for Irvin. Not nearly out of the woods yet. Luis Arraez stands in with runners on the corners and 2 down.
Arraez. Has he been robbed? C.J. Abrams with a very good play. And on 1 pitch against Arraez, that's a big out.
So Braxton Garrett begins his 3rd inning of work.
It'll be Victor Robles in his 2nd game back from the injured list.
3-2 pitch swung on it, missed strike 3. Garrett gets Robles with a cutter for the first out here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Right shoulder impingement. Hey, another strikeout looking.
First time through the order. The Nats go 1 for 9.
And here's Lane Thomas, who struck out looking.
Strikes out the side in the 3rd. Braxton Garrett looking good. 5 Ks through 3.
It's 1-0 Miami with Jeimer Candelario into the box.
That ball's well hit. It's going to pluck the gap in left center. How about double number 21 for Jeimer Candelario?
Tying run in scoring position with 1 out here in the 4th.
For Joey Meneses.
Look at Joey go the other way, stroking one into right field. RBI number 35 leads the Nats and gets them back even here in the 4th.
Now, say what you will about the lack of power this year. Joey, just 2 home runs on the year. We've talked about it before, but this guy continues to be a force because of his ability to put the bat on the ball with runners in scoring position and use the entire field. And Joey gets the job done yet again.
Braxton Garrett has been sharp, facing Riley Adams here. He had a 7 1/3 inning outing against these Nationals last year as he picks up a strikeout there. That's number 6. 2-2 to Abrams, and that's exactly what he got. Another slider, another strikeout. 7 through 5.
It's a leadoff walk to Jonathan Davis. Marlins have the leadoff man aboard. That's going to bring up Nick Fortes.
Into right center. Drops down a base hit. Davis heads toward 3rd. Good read. Fortes with a base hit. Marlins are set up with him on the corners. With the 2-0 count, they'll finish off the intentional walk to Arraez and load the bases for Jorge Soler. Oh, look out. Well, it's a bases loaded walk and RBI, and the Marlins take a 2-1 lead. Thankfully, Soler got out of the way of that one.
And now Brian De La Cruz is batting.
That one gets away from Adams, goes to the backstop. Fortes is in to score, and the Marlins now a 3-1 lead.
Well, he tried to throw that slider and expand the zone. He just held on to it too long, and he spiked it in the dirt. No chance for Adams to hold on to this.
Well, here's where you want it to happen for the Nats. Bottom of the 8th, down by 2. Lane Thomas 0 for 3 today. Thomas down the left field line. Digging for 2. De La Cruz digging after it. And we are digging what Lane Thomas has done all year long.
Tying run is coming to the plate.
Put a couple of walks against Scott. And that's pretty well placed. Well played by Arise. Safe is the call at first. Louis smelling a hit. Marlins will have a look. But it looks like the Nats have first and third, nobody out.
The tying run is now at first. The Nationals have runners at first and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. And here is Jeimer Candelario.
And that will, but it's going to be a double play right at the bag for Wendell. No RBI, 6-3 on the double play.
Yes, Joey Wendell was right at the second base bag and could just tap it and throw on to first for the double play. But to corral that baseball with as much spin as it had on it, that was really nicely done.
So we have a 3-2 ball game.
Garrett Hampson, who draws a 1-out walk here in the top of the 9th inning, and sure would be nice to see a little bit of insurance. So here's Luis Arise, 0 for 3 today.
Not going on the 1-2. That sneaks through the left side, a base hit. I don't know how, but then again, it's Luis Arise. That's how.
Now the Marlins have runners first and second with 1 out.
So he's walked a 3rd time today, and it loads the bases for De La Cruz. Bouncing ball, fair ball, past the dive, and into right field. 1 run, and now 2 runs are in. A huge hit for De La Cruz, and the Marlins get a couple of big insurance runs in the 9th.
Well, nice job. He got a pitch on the outside part of the plate, and boy, did he need that. Shortened up his swing, went the other way. Exactly what the Marlins needed to do. Open this thing up.
5-2 now. Low for ball 4. That will extend it and bring up Victor Robles. Robles goes after the first one. Fly ball, right field. Sanchez underneath it, makes the catch. It's a Marlins win. 5-2. They remain undefeated against the Washington Nationals. Marlins 9 games over 500 for the first time since the end of July 2016.